My 30F, husband, 35F, won't apologize to my parents. Should he at all? Edit, husband is male. Hey everyone. My husband and I had this huge fight on my birthday, and he humiliated me, called me names, was totally out of control, and asked for divorce. For context, we have been struggling because I accepted a temporary job on a different city 4 hours drive from where we live, and I had to move. Now my parents get to the scene. After our fight, I grabbed my stuff and went to my parents. My mom and dad were horrified, and my husband has thrown similar tantrums, but know that awful before. Few weeks later, my husband and I patched the wound, but my parents are still very upset and demanding an apology from my husband for the way he treated me. My husband doesn't want to apologize, and I agree with him, but now we won't have Christmas together. Any tips on how to solve this? I am once again begging women to have some self-respect and to not waste their one precious life on men who hate them. I mean, he throws tantrums, insults you and humiliates you, and is so inside his own emotion and violence he doesn't even stop when your parents show up? What good could it make for you to force him to apologize for something he will do again, and to apologize for something he doesn't regret doing? Now, should he be sorry for being abusive and mean to you? Yes. Sorry he did that in front of your parents. I guess so. But I think your parents are more drawing a line because they were shocked by his violence and are trying to make him make you realize it's grave, and mostly don't want to see their daughter being abused at Christmas in their house. Are you kidding me? Your husband needs to apologize for humiliating you and being an ass to you and in front of your parents by acting like an asshole. And you need to dump his angry ass. He's not worth it. He's out of control. Those are not tantrums. This is abuse, not tantrums. Divorce him already and give yourself peace. Anybody threatening divorce should be granted it. That is a line that one shouldn't cross in a marriage. Leave this AH. Please accept my condolences for the future you who is subject to domestic violence. My 21 female boyfriend, 22 male, hurt me and said it was play fighting, but it felt different. Sometimes we play fight, and this time it really hurt. He went hard, and usually he goes light because I'm petite, like he's way stronger than me. Like he fights, but he never got too rough with me, and I could tell he was going light. I don't know how to explain because I don't remember all the details, but he slammed me on the ground and was choking me. I got scared and I tried to make him stop, and he just laughed at me and said he was playing and proved he's stronger because I teased him and said he's not. I cried after because I was just shaken up, and I have bruises on my body and neck now. For context, he's around 200 pounds and he's 5 feet 10 inches, and I'm 100 pounds and I'm 5 feet 1 inch. He tried playing again recently, and I got scared and said no, and I cried because I just wasn't feeling good, and he said I was acting like a baby. And I know he saw the bruises, and he didn't say anything about it like sorry or anything. Choking is dangerous. Like really dangerous. And laughing while the supposedly loved person cannot breathe properly is. No. Just no. Adding to that his unwillingness to acknowledge that this was completely unacceptable. Girl, be very, very careful. This might be the beginning of something ugly. Very, very ugly. This man is dangerous, and he does not really care for you. Statistically, the second a man chokes you, the chances of him strangling you to death goes up by 750%. I'd leave. You were a victim of physical assault. That's what happened. Leave the person immediately. Make sure he doesn't know your new address. Domestic violence can escalate quickly. Also, consider reporting this to police. It can help you a lot in the future should you need restraining order or something. Don't underestimate this. It was no game. It was an assault, and you know it. He knowingly and intentionally assaulted you and injured you for his pleasure and gratification. He is going to kill you. Tell your parents immediately, and tell every person in your support circle. Do not ever be alone with him. In the future, hoping you get there, don't play fight, not with dogs, not with men. It's not a game. That's not play fighting. He hurt you and didn't listen. You should feel safe, not scared around him. He wasn't play fighting. He was testing you to see if you'd still stay with him after he hurt and frightened you. He didn't say he was sorry because he's not sorry. He's abusive. It's going to escalate from here if you don't leave him. My 22M, Disney adult girlfriend, 22F, has been acting distant lately. We have been together for a little over a year. My girlfriend is a Disney adult, and I'm not. She travels almost every month there and constantly goes with her family. I've noticed for the past month or so that she's been so distant and sad. She hasn't been showing me much affection. She isn't intimate with me anymore, and she's stressed about work and life. The work thing I understand. She has a new job and wants to keep it. However, I asked her last night what's going on. She responded with life/everything, which is such a vague cop-out answer. She's never come to me about the real reason, so all I know is she's upset over nothing. She's been acting distant for way too long. After some time she finally told me, and it's the fact that she doesn't feel that she belongs where we live, and that she would be happier if she sees her friends who live near Disney, and that she'd be happier if she lives in Florida, where Disney World is. FYI, we do not live together yet. We each live at home with our parents. She also told me her parents want to move down there, but she's holding them back because she has a job up here, and she's with me. We had this talk a long time ago, where I told her I'm not interested in ever moving to Florida in the future of going to Disney so often in our future, but that she can go whenever she wants. She then told me last night that she's scared I'm going to control her and tell her she can't go. Mind you, I've never given her any reason to believe this. I've only told her I'm not so attracted to going to theme parks myself, but that I won't stop her. She then told me she's always thought of having a family down near Disney World where she can take her kids any day of the week whenever she feels like it. She feels it would make her the best parent. So it seems she's always been sad because she thinks there's nothing to do here, and that she'd only truly be happy if she's living down south where Disney is. I then suggested to her that we have some incompatibility in this aspect. She immediately started accusing me of trying to find an excuse to leave her and that I'm mansplaining the situation to her. She seems very childish to me. We have adult lives to build, but it seems all she cares about is going to the theme parks every week/month/whatever. She knows how I am not willing to move there in the future. She sees it as all sunshine and rainbows down there just because there are theme parks. She then brought up the fact that she loves me and will make the sacrifice to put aside her want to move down there. She says she'll only be happy with me and doesn't see a family with anyone else. But I truly know deep down she's never going to be happy, and I feel like I'm weighing her down because I'm not ever willing to move there. Also, this may be important. We live in central USA. So the flight to Florida is about 3 hours. She already goes often. It seems like she's trying to guilt trip me into bending for her and telling her that we just moved down there. Mind you, we still live at home with our parents, separately, and still don't have an apartment/house together. I feel so weird about this. I feel like her priorities are out of whack. We have lives to build, and all she's worrying about is going to the Disney theme parks as an adult. And she thinks that just because I don't want to go as often as her in the future, she thinks I'm going to control her and stop her from going. We seem incompatible, and I'm not sure what to do next. We've had this talk before, and she always responded with "I'll be fine," or "I love you, so it's okay, I'll be fine." She knows how I feel. Yet she keeps bringing up the fact she can't do these things. I feel we should break up, but I do love her a lot. I'm not willing to move down there because life isn't just theme parks, and the area is so crowded, expensive, and not good for our careers. We're somewhat incompatible in other aspects too, like her need for a dog in our family, as well as aversion to having a child. I never understand how people can type an entire post questioning whether or not they should stay in a relationship and not get the answer for themselves. If you really wanted to stay, would you have made this? There's no way I could take these conversations seriously. I congratulate you for that face with tears of joy. I'd be looking for a partner with more compatible priorities. She has had very little life experience. We all thought we'd marry our boyfriend when we were 22. We thought we'd never love like that again. Really, we just didn't have the wisdom of age and perspective at that time. You'll break up, she and her family will move, and actually living in Florida will either cure her or she'll become a Florida woman. We seem incompatible, and I'm not sure what to do next. Aren't I, though? You are incompatible, so the next step is to end the relationship amicably and maturely. The fact that, by what you've written, she may not be able to do that, the mature and amicable part should motivate you even more to conclude this relationship. You are not in the same place in life. You don't want the same things, value the same things, or share goals in the most consequential categories. So it's clear what should come next. Not every relationship works out and lasts a lifetime. The vast majority do not. Life is not a fairy tale, right? And just loving someone is not enough. You can love someone and know they aren't right for you as a partner. Love them as you let them go. So it sounds like you just listed all the reasons why you should break up. Do you just want some validation? Sounds like you already know what to do. You're young. Save yourself now before it's too late. Break up. What are you doing?